hey, stop worrying. Listen, let me share my journey about worrying. So I would worry, right? Because there was nothing to worry about. So when things were going well and things were going smooth, I would be like, oh gosh, is something about to happen? Is something about to go wrong? And you know what I had to learn? That if something did go wrong, I don't have control over it. God does, right? I don't have that kind of power. It was almost sort of like an arrogance, right? It's like, oh, okay, so I have control over my life. No, I don't. I absolutely do not. But worrying gives that impression to God. Like you have the control and you have the power to make things, happen or not happen in your life, right? And I mean in terms of, the spiritual side, right? Listen, I would be stressing and worrying. I mean, worrying about other people's problem, worrying about other people's issues. It wasn't just me worrying about me. No. Right. And I think that it started when my mother became ill, because I remember the day that she became ill, and it was such a normal day, right? It was just, in the middle of the week, and, it was just a normal kind of week that was happening. And, suddenly, I get this phone call, about my mom not feeling well, and, her health sort of declined after that. But I believe that it started then because the day felt so normal to me, right? But I am sharing this with you because, listen, learn to enjoy the moments, learn to enjoy life. Don't worry when things are going well for you, or don't worry when things are not going well for you, right? Because we know that God has everything in his hands, right? He's all powerful and all knowing, right? We don't have to worry, right? But if something does happen, you know what? God has it all under control, right? I'm his child. You're his child. He's going to take care of it, right? So we do not have to worry. And I know that it's easier said than done, but if that's something that you do wrestle with, I would look in the scriptures and, find scriptures about worrying and, things like that. And there are a few scriptures that I had to actually put in my memory bank as well. One of the scriptures is, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not into your own understanding. And in all their ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. Worrying means that we're not trusting in God, right? Worrying means, you know what, I'm going to take it on, right? But we have to remember that God will do the supernatural, and when we do the natural, right? It is like a weight that you're carrying around, right? Especially if it keeps you up at night. I can remember I used to worry to the point where it would keep me up at night, right? And sometimes I would be worrying about, things that probably that didn't really even have anything to do with me, right? But I would be worrying, even if I see something on the news, something happened on the news or something, I'll worry about the person on the news and, say a little prayer for them. And, I would be just worrying and stressing and all that stuff, and, while it is, important that we should be concerned, right? But when it turns into worrying, then that's when, we know that we have crossed the line and we have gone too far, right? Because then we are trying to fix something that is out of our control, something that only the Lord can take care of. Okay, so I pray that you are encouraged, and I will be praying for you about being a worry wart. I'd love to hear, some things that you've maybe worried about, or you're one of those people that had worried because you weren't worrying. Anyway, I pray that you are encouraged. Okay, God bless you, and do not ever give up before the miracle happens. God bless. Bye.